The Aghanims instantly kills the illusions because it turns into stone, and the illusions turn to stone just automatically die. So he doesn't have to deal with the Chaos Knight lane, as we were talking about earlier. That's one of the really dangerous kill combos. The pullback with the cold feet on, and then possibly a 2 or 3 second stun. It's a bad time for anybody. QO is actually going to have an arrow thrown onto him with no mana shield. He only has a Fairy Fire in his south to be able to work with here, and they do have the extra movement speed on him, so that will be the first blood. Great rotation by Misery, who gets a Fissure block and is looking for another one, but Febby realizes it. He is going to be hit still, and it looks like they're just going to right-click him down. PPD adding the extra damage there with a Chilling Touch allows them to easily clean up 2 kills in the mid lane before the minute marker. Despite the early kill advantage that the Dire was able to claim, it seems like the Deuce is still able to hold his own. And charge out into the bottom lane. Zai is going to have to TP fast if he wants to be able to get ahead of the charge. Won't be able to do fast enough, though. And he's going to be brought down right underneath the tower. Meanwhile, top lane, there goes Severion. So it looks like they did get a Reality Rift kill.
Just to get his illusions on her, you will kill a Dusa in just like a matter of seconds.
So for you, they think it's maybe about like initiation and such. Pycat's gonna wander into the mid lane for an early gank on QO, and there's nothing that QO could possibly do about that one. An interesting rotation. Maybe that's a little bit what you were talking about, Eos.
Their draft feels kind of greedy to me, and realistically speaking, I think it's only Febby who can really do anything around the map. I mean, 4F can go too, but doesn't exactly have too much. He does have phase boots, so looks like Zai is going to be going down.
Zai charged by Febby from the base. Immortals had plenty of time to set that up for a Forev TP as well.
Doesn't look like anyone else is going to be stacking the top lane. Pycat
going for a kill onto him. They managed to get the bash as well, which allows the silence to be able to go through. Pycat is just going to be run down, it looks like, with the extra bit of help from the Orb of Venom slow on Febby. They are able to chase him away. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Zai's actually battling out with MP right now, with Misery sitting on the side, so they think they could actually do this one, but MP managed to run out of flames just in time before the rage grew out.
The Dire is on the Radiant side.
Oh, yeah. Were you here for this? We decided to call them the D. They're on the Radiant side. You could just call them the D. Because honestly, if anybody's new watching, you know, they're just going to be like, what the hell are you talking about when you say the Dire?
They're getting so much EXP somehow. PPD is like 4.5, and Misery has Mana Boots as well as level 5 at 7 minutes. And
yeah, this is what happens when you get successful ganks. QO going to be gone on here with a Fissure into the arrow, and he's out of mana and will be locked down by Cold Feet, making it easy for Misery to correct the kill. But at bottom lane, they also managed to get Zai with Brev TPing in and helping MP bring the big boy down. He just kind of keeps on getting in QO's face, getting as many pot shots off on him. Meanwhile, top lane is going to be charged up here. Pycat lose Phantasm for the tower kill here. They do have the Lifestealer inside of the Spirit Breaker, but they're already lost their silencer. MP's going to pop out and go for Misery here, but he's got the Echo ready to go. He's just trying to last long enough for the Rage to go down. Doesn't look like he wants to pop it with the Moonlight Shadow, giving him the extra few seconds he needs. He tries to get back to the trees, goes for a TP, and Immortals aren't going to be able to catch that kill. MP maybe runs down PPD, but PPD actually has a TP up as well, so Immortals are going to get really nothing for that.
Yeah, I was really surprised at how they initiated that gank. Top lane, now they're going to give it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, because all of this is without the tower advantage, because the Immortals did take that bottom tower so early in this gold lead. Dire's going to grow even bigger unless they lose this fight. Febby almost dies to Pycat, will actually get sliced down here, but at the same time, the Earthshaker's already dead. Managed to get the vision onto Pycat, but Forev needs to be able to get to the trees, unable to do so. Pycat is just tearing it up right now as the Chaos Knight. Unfortunately, our Lifestealer does have a way out of this one. They actually think he's inside one of the treants here, but he's resting safely inside of range creep. I wonder if he's going to go for it now.
I thought he was going to go for PPD.
Oh, he is. He took control of the creep. He's going to stand on the high ground, pop out on PPD, go for that quick kill, especially with the charge coming in for the Spirit Breaker. He does have a Rage coming in. Oh no, blocked out by the Fissure. They're gonna have to charge it, but PPD's still on the other side of that one. Febby's gonna die as well. He just got Ice Blast underneath the tower. MP stuck against the Chaos Knight. It just gets worse and worse. Fortunately for Ev, at least he was able to get the kill in a hard 5 position, but...
Oh, definitely. With the way it's happening right now, there's no way it's worth it. I would say it's worth it if they had, you know, stacks to fall back to, for example.
They're using QO as bait, but they may not be here in time. They're smoking across, but they've already killed Dubu. QO is able to get out of the cold feet, and this round actually locks down one of the illusions. Phoenix, QO still going to be gone on here and brought down by the Ice Blast. Finally, Febby arrives. He's going to bump back PPD for MP to get the cleanup kill, but honestly, a hard 5 position may be all they get again. He throws out the open wounds on a Misery, but without a rage, he has to get out of here, but he's going to be Echo slammed up. Fortunately, managed to get the armlet off just in time. Arrow misses from CCNC, and P gets the high ground and does manage to jump into one of the creeps. So CCNC won't be able to deal with that one with the arrow on cooldown. Immortals again lost what, 3 heroes for that team fight and only killed PPD, the Ancient Apparition.
Always feels like he's... Oh.
Whoa, what a Dubu, what are you doing here, buddy? All right, well, maybe he thought QO. Wow, okay, no, I can actually see this setup. This is actually great. Immortals is going to be able to pick up at least one. Zai, rescue crew Zai.
Oh, my goodness.
Get Ubered on out of there, boys. Immortals fail to pick up the extra kills that they surely would have gotten from that team fight, thanks to Zai's Underlord. And now they're going to be able to fight almost right away because they didn't have to blow TPs to get back to base. Underlord's already here. Febby's been brought down. And MP, he needs a way out of this one because he doesn't have a rage and he doesn't have his ultimate up. So nobody can really save him from going down. Immortals now down 20-9 against the Dire. Are they going to go for the pickup? Hail a taxi, MP. No, they're not.
He doesn't have it.
GG. They're still going to try and get a kill onto Pycat. Immortals never one to back down from a fight. They know Pycat may not have his ultimate. He actually just got it up, but obviously he's not going to use it there. Surrounded by 4 heroes. You know he is food for the taking. So, most out of the situation, pressuring that tier 2 at the top lane. Dubu getting mass pinged right now. He actually lays down a ward where there's already a sentry. Dubu, you better start TPing fast, son. They're going to go for Zai, but he's already underneath his own pit, so that's going to slow down Febby. It may actually get him killed with the cold feet. Not enough damage, it seems like. Zai ends up going down to MP, and it looks like PPD is going to get caught as well. Febby must have survived on just a small little sliver of HP against that Ice Blast.
QO is actually going to go straight for the Scepter.
Yeah.
And I definitely like this pickup because it means that we're going to use this pick.
Oh, I don't think that arrow actually hit. I think it hit a creep, so QO is able to get off his ultimate, managed to put to stone both Pycat as well as a couple of the backline heroes, but a big hit by Zai, managed to get the pit in there with the Underlord Fire, but CCNC in trouble, doesn't have to leap up for another second, gets brought down by Immortals. Oh no, Misery! He got caught. His blink didn't go off or something, and he wastes the Echo Slam. Pycat almost sides in the back line. Zai is going to go and try and save himself with a Dark Rift out. Oh, that was a little close. That snake actually bounced over to Pycat. Pycat in trouble now is going to be met with Ferret, but never mind. Ferret's the one in trouble. He just turns and man fights. Pycat is going to be slowed down by the open wounds with the trance there as well. Pycat does end up going down. Not before he at least brings one down with him.
So we're going to have to figure out how to work around that.
Mom equals toilet. I remember that one, Grant.
That is some stat for you. I didn't know that.
QO is actually a little bit low on mana, and they're going to throw out the Global Silence as Febby makes his initiation with a charge in. They're actually splitting targets here because MP wants to be able to deal with the Earthshaker first, who was surrounded by Treants. Febby's going to get blown up by Pycat. Now they start retreating. Immortals do not want to be caught by this Chaos Knight, who Pycat actually, oh my god, he blinked himself over there to go for the Furion and got himself stuck on the Treants. What the hell?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What a blink.
Alright, we're gonna chase. Is this arrow gonna connect?
Oh, what an arrow! CCNC slams one. And they do have the counter vision to be able to bring him down. Great setup. I guess it's not counter vision, right? It's a pit. It's up revealing him. Looks like he's gonna head over to the pit. Check it out. Just a little bit too late Or maybe it's not too late. Roshan is going to go die there, but... Oh, okay. Dire not able to get any sort of arrow, Echo Slam, or any combination of spells off to be able to catch Immortals. From Forev, when they TP down bottom, maybe go for some sort of Shadow Blade pickoff. They still think they can do it. Forev gets a little bit closer, pops that Shadow Blade with the Orchid. They can make short work of pretty much any hero. I think even Pycat with about 2,000 HP with their armlet off would end up going down. Woo, completely missed that kill. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Febby was chasing Pycat actually.
Oh no! The Invis ran out! Okay, Forev does manage to get the Sprout out. Can he also get the TP before? No, Misery managed to get the stun out. So this is not one core, but possibly two. And all of a sudden, it's like a pinata, and it just rains out Lifestealer kills.
They're probably so confused.
Oh no, what happened in top lane? All of a sudden, Deuce is dead. She lost her Aegis against CCNC. Now he's going to be forced into using his ultimate. CCNC is going to hold him. Oh, tried to go for that arrow, but got locked into stone before he could get it off. Tier 2. Immortals can't really contest. They're still going to go for a charge out here. The Lifestealer just came back, and he's going to go for an Infest Bomb onto the Lifestealer, who's TPing on, and will go straight for Misery first to make sure that Initiator doesn't get an opportunity to do anything. Pycat does manage to blink out, though. He got away from that nasty situation, and so is everybody else. They're all going to be able to TP or run themselves away, so that was not nearly as bad as it could have been. Well, maybe it's still going to get bad. Febby is getting the charge onto CCNC, has the Invis. Febby does not have any counter vision. I highly doubt... Oh, he does actually have it. He has the Dust and is going to be able to catch CCNC with the Orchid. Pycat? No. He's backing away from that one. That would be a foolish endeavor to try and fight that fight. 5-man smoke up from Dire. Still pushing out this bottom lane. Now, I do think Immortals have seen the fire from Zai pushing. Now, that could just as easily be him being out of vision, but I'm pretty sure
Immortals just baiting right now. He wants to bait so badly.
Yeah, he's going to pop the smoke. They do manage to get the pit onto him with the Ice Blast follow-up, but he's already gotten off his ultimate. Bebby actually finds his charge, stops it up there. And now the jump in. They're going to go straight for Pycat. Now, MP pops out on top of Pycat. But
the Phantasm is gone.
I don't think they had any counter vision up. The Phantasm may be out, but are Immortals still going to be able to fight this one? Misery makes his initiation on the side, going straight for Forev. Pycat still managed to get the Manta kill onto the extra with QO locked down inside the pit against CCNC's Diffuser Blade. They quickly run out of mana, and Dusa ends up going down Immortals. It seemed like they knew everything that was kind of going on, but Tier 3, Raxes, all going to be falling here. Immortals. Standby and launch is not just one lane of Rags, but possibly a second Tier 3 is going to fall. They still have 12 more seconds until the Deuce is back up. And Dire, that's one of the lovely things about Underlord. You can really push it to the limits. You know, you get a 3 or 4 second arrow to start a team fight, then you can kind of force it if you want. But for now, just kind of poking and prodding. As you said, that Assault Cuirass will be coming in, and I think that'll definitely change a lot. Here comes a charge, though. Febby cancels it, but they're going to be caught by the pit. That is a beauty. From Zai is going to be able to get in with the Shivas, while Huo is straightforward, gets casted out by the Echo Slam. He's going to have to immediately buy back if he wants to be able to join this fight, and he will. But Immortals are on the retreat. Oh, the pullback. Reality Rift jumps into Dubu. Dubu's TP will be canceled, and they'll both end up dying in a corner alone. Immortals lose game number 1 in this grand finals in the PGL North American qualifier.
All right, I think seeing this game has me convinced that Medusa isn't exactly the greatest counter to CK.
Oh no,
it's on the Earthshaker.
Right.
No, because the way I see it is that Earthshaker is going to be able to accomplish more as a roaming support.
An easy attribute. Ooh, an Invis rune for Zai.
Is he gonna find Dubu? Oh, he's gonna find him.
He's gonna go for it. Dubu gonna try and get himself out of the cogs. He is just locked on with a battery assault. It's not hitting the range creep at all. Zai gets a little lucky, but to be honest, I think he had that kill. Otherwise, it was really the Invis rune that was the true luck. You've got one core that you're super successful against in the Jakiro because his animations are so long. But if you don't get him, his abilities are actually incredibly good against you while you're in cogs. Hold up. Misery is going to be caught here by Febby and Dubu. Make a rotation towards the rune. We managed to get him. Brev is going to be chased down here in the top lane, completely out of mana, and will not go for the kill underneath the tier 1 tower. And by the time he threw it out, MP was just slightly out of range, so not even the salve was canceled. PPD runs into Febby again. This guy is just not getting any relief from this Night Stalker, but farther down, Zion's going to be gone. Does manage to get the cog. Backs away. Dagger goes out. No crit. Febby's going to try and finish him off, though, but they do have PPD here with the extra shallow grave. Dagger goes out again. They're going to go for the dive. Yep, QO makes the commitment. Zai still managed to live through that one and does manage to get himself in the trees. QO's going to run into the cogs. Now he's in serious trouble. Has to go for the TP out, but CCNC was here to finish him off with the Crypt Swarm, and Spirit Siphon is actually PPD who claims the kill. Going to have to give up on it for now. Forever is not actually going to leave lane because he's got Liquid Fire, so he doesn't really need mana. He does good amount of damage to the phase boots, and most importantly, NP is trying to come in with an Invis rune to try to go for a Chronosphere kill, and he's got Pycat. Misery stops the cast there from Forev. They're still managing to get some damage out, but Pycat is able to get away the first 2 Chronospheres of NP. Completely wasted, and they're still going to lose a life here. Forev's going to be caught by Zai with a hook shot, and MP is going to have to time walk himself out. They're not going to give chase, though. Soft lane, CCNC.
Oh, Zai?
He's got a lot of heroes there. QO's going to be caught. Trying to jump to somebody, but he's only jumping into the enemy, so he's definitely not getting out of here. Zai's on a killing spree. This offlane Clockwork is doing work for them right now.
Top lane, though. MP is going to try this again.
Are they finally going to get a kill? They should, right? Forev, with all his damage, is surely going to be enough to blow up CCNC. Zai actually comes in to try and help out his buddy, but may just end up giving him away his life in the process. Zai trying to body block him a little bit, make sure that he's out of range with the battery assault on Febby. Does get another earn charge. He is actually going to die.
Can you counter earn?
Counter earn, there it is. Back over to bottom lane, Dubu. He's going to be caught. He was just trying to get level 6. Oh, God, that extra speed from Ice Vortex. Good lord. He just started zooming. Weave and stuff, and then that gets you into a really awkward position where you got the minus armor taking you down. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Dire is going to try and contest here. Zai has already scouted him out. Here comes that weave, and now here comes that awkward point. Zai's going to already make his commitment, though. Tries to jump in, and he gets out of it, though. And the Chronosphere on the 3. They have the Macro Pyre on top of it as well. CCNC, the second target here as QO comes in, manages to get the Shallow Grave out. CCNC gets the Shrine Heal plus the Spirit Siphon. He may be okay. QO, can he pursue? They're not going to really be able to get him because the Yule Scepter back over there. They do manage to finish off Zai's Clockwork finally. Zai jumps in just a bit too early and isn't able to lock down a good hero with his cogs. MP just kind of jumped right out of it and got a beautiful Chronosphere that makes up for the first 2. Faceless Voids nowadays, because you really do need that extra attack speed, but at the same time, you need some way to make an initiation happen. Misery again, going for his Blink Dagger, same gold he was at before when he died. 1650. At least he's not going anywhere. At least he's not losing gold too much.
Time is money.
Man, Animage, he's got so much to worry about if he finally does show up to team fights. Not only Chronosphere, Febby's going to be caught here, Silence. Unable to fly himself out of this tight spot. Dire will manage to pick up a kill.
Kind of just standing around here.
Okay, they're going to catch Forev, though. CCNC was able to spot him out. They get the combos of silences and stuns to be able to bring him down, but Febby, maybe not. He is going to be caught by the hook shot and actually doesn't have flight, so he's not going to be able to just get himself out of those cogs quickly. They get 2 for that, with no smoke required and no Echo Slam used before you take the 4 versus 5. Otherwise, it's just inherently risky because Dire's lineup is so good at being able to fight with these 4. They are going to run into... Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. MP is still in this. I think he's going to blink towards...
With this creep wave pushed in so much?
All right, he's gonna blink towards Ancient. He's gonna blink towards enemy Ancient.
Oh, he did blink down.
He blinked down!
And he didn't get caught by the Chronos. You could have won 20 bucks right there. Houston, come on.
I don't have the balls.
You didn't have the balls at all. Yeah, Peter, oh my god, he just got crit. And one slice from QO. Fisher block. Okay, Pykat's going to keep linking forward. QO. Oh no. He had the Mask of Madness up, so he can't actually jump. He wasn't able to manage the grab side, but they do grab Pycat. They manage to get the Ghoul Scepter on him with the Ice Path, and a crit comes in from QO. He keeps on trucking, looks for more. Zai's already TP'd out. And Dire do indeed lose the Anti-Mage anyway. No, you would have won it. He didn't get caught in the Chronosphere.
Thank you for that.
Wait, so Pykat's not going to die, and they're also going to destroy on Immortals. All right. CC, is he? Spirit Siphon's turning things around pretty heavily. He's already full HP. I'm sorry, Grant, but it doesn't look like they're destroying shit. CCNC is stepping toe to them. QO, never mind. He rips them in half, and CCNC is now Ice Blast. You were right, Grant. You saw it all.
Grant is from the future.
I never should have doubted you, Grant. Zai, he's going to go down as well. 4 dead with a triple kill on QO. Got that BKB, man. They smoked up. They're ready to fight. They knew. Dire, so unlikely to be able to win a fight against a 10-second BKB. Psych. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not an alliteration at all. Psych. Jesus Christ. QO has Aegis and BKB, so he jumps in and looks like they're going to be able to get CCNC too. He's Ice Blasted. Might actually take down here. QO cleaning up extra heroes. Nope, CCN does manage to survive. That's because of the Helm of Dom. Her Defiance actually blocking that extra bit of magic damage. QO does lose his Aegis now. The Dire, meanwhile, have lost their supporting crew, and now they're tier 3 tower. Because they don't feel comfortable taking this fight, especially with some of their heroes down. Misery's going to be caught by the Urn. Febby spotted him out, but now he's going to be silenced up. Not hit by the Spirit Siphon, though. QO makes the commitment. Jumps in onto the Death Prophet, and another crit is all he needs. They're going to have to start forcing some buybacks and going big. They want to be able to stop this fight. Pycat has already forced 1 TP back. This is time to come in and try and clean up this fight. They got the Echo Slam onto QO, trying to finish off with the ultimate, gets the Night Stalker, and a right click will finish off that carry, but now he still has to deal with Big Bad MP, who finished off one of the supports, jumps himself away, re-Shadow Blades up, and resets. Phantom Assassin, when she doesn't have an Abyssal Blade and doesn't have an MKB, and neither does the Faceless Void. I think this is your best time to at least take control of the map. And then maybe not necessarily go high ground. They do manage to get a Yule Scepter onto CCNC and set up, but Pycat immediately responds, moving forward onto Forev, and almost finished off with the ultimate. Has to jump into the tier 3s where MP is going to be able to catch him now. Not getting any bashes, though, because in part of the evasion for the Butterfly. Pycat has to run himself away from QO, though. Blink up in a second, Stifling Fear preventing him from being able to blink. QO gives up on that kill, will take the Clockwork instead, dismantling him. Goes for CCNC next. Dagger goes out. Spirit Siphon, though, onto QO, plus the Silence. Not feeling comfortable going for that fight against the Exorcism that's already out. So Dire start backing away, but Immortals are going to keep tabs. Now that the Exorcism is down, QO will probably jump on whatever you can find here. Misery's going to get caught, bashed up. Whoa, no, okay, trying to get the invis off. That's not going to work. They have a gem. And CCNC still going to be caught by the dagger. Finally, QO is able to jump on top of them. CCNC does manage to get the Yule Scepter off on QO, plus the follow-up silence, but still will end up dying to QO. The Diffuser Blade slows him down.
Against this Immortal lineup, Earthshaker is back in 10 seconds with Echo Slam. He's gonna have, they're gonna need a huge Echo Slam for this one.
Zai jumps in, 4 staffs out. But QO is immediately able to jump back onto him. They do have a little bit of weave armor. That's not going to be able to save him, though. He just keeps on going. QO just won't stop. Pops his BKB. Now turns to fight Pycat with the Ice Blast coming in. Is going to be able to clip 2. The Chronosphere on top of both of them. QO will sit outside of it and throw daggers until the Chronosphere ends out. An Ice Blast over that one is going to be able to catch the Anti-Mage. A buyback only on him is left, plus PPD's Dazzle. suspect, though, that is going to be game, and Immortals will push this finals into a game 3.
Very nicely done by Immortals. They made it work despite that not so successful first couple of Chrono Spears. I think once they had everything online.
Oh, and the QO Monkey King is going to be the last pickup. It had to be something that was very secure in their lanes, unless Immortals knows 100% what's happening.
I think it's okay with the Lich. It's going to be much harder to approach him to get your 4 stacks.
Right.
Jingu.
That kind of leaves Zai out to dry as he's going to be burnt up here by Forev. Laying on top of him. He's doing a pretty good job juking to Jivin, but he will end up going down for the first blood. Forev does not have a healing salve to keep himself alive against those tower shots, so. But he doesn't have the mana for an extra burrow strike, so that kill will not be easy to get. Mid lane going to be charged up by Febby. Dubu has been backing up QO already. And they're going to go on to PPD with this one. They already managed to land a stun. They'll get the Jingo stacks for the extra damage and lifesteal. QO will stand against Pycat toe-to-toe. Ice Armor's definitely helping out in CCNC as he was forced away back to base. He gets a pretty opportune TP in, but he needs to actually get one of these kills, and he can't get it. The power of the Dazzle reveals itself against the Bloodseeker, preventing the death on Monkey King, and a big healing wave hit. Now Pycat almost dies to the Jingo stacks plus the hit. It's coming in with a charge. Pycat won't have a shrine to be able to get, so he's dead no matter what. Misery now going to be caught by Forev inside the river with stacks on him. He's going to have to find a really good burrow strike to be able to get out of this one, and I don't think he's going to make it. A charge is coming up as well. No burrow whatsoever. He tries to turn, won't be able to do it. Now is Zai going to get caught as well? He gets charged up. Forev gets on top of him. Zai has to go for the TP away. A bash, not going to happen. At least Zai is able to get back to safety, but Immortals are just running over Dire now in this final.
Misery trying to gank QO, but I don't think this is going to happen. He's a little too high level.
QO jumps back to the tree, sees if he can catch Zai. Unable to do so. They do have the life drain, so with the extra hero, they might be able to get this, but the life drain is going to be stopped. Here comes the charge in from Febby. He needs to create space for QO or not. Dubu's actually here, so QO can turn and fight. He'll be able to get the Jingu, just the shallow grave, as just to make sure he doesn't end up going down. Misery with a nice double stun with a follow-up from Pycat with the spin. They're actually going to be able to kill QO and almost chase down MP as well, but they're a little bit too slow. PPD in some trouble, charged up right as the nuke comes in from MP, and they end up picking up an extra one. 2-for-1 trade-off in the mid lane. It was 2-for-1, right?
MP is going to pick up his blink very shortly. I mean, 700 gold away. And I think Immortals are going to have the tools they need to just really ramp this up. Mid lane, CCNC is going to die again.
Great flame break pushback for that lasso hit.
CCNC is level 6 now. Maybe he can make something happen.
Here goes the coil. A lot of burst damage with the Blood Rage on him. CCNC is going to throw out the Rupture, but is going to be caught by Febby's charge, so still end up losing a hero. He's going to TP out. Very smart by MP, not risking it. Febby may actually end up dying here. The life drain. Crabfly also wears out, so
could prove to be very valuable right now. Smoke up.
Smoke up time with a spin already used by Pycat. Oh no. Dude is going to be able to slow him down. Here comes the charge on Zai, actually. He wants to be able to stop that backline while the rest of his team jumps on a Pycat. A big nuke heal and the follow-up from QO. Great stun. The Chain Frost bounces out and ends up going over to Forev in the side, so they lose out on that big nuke. And Zai trying desperately to heal out on Febby. Won't be able to do so. QO on the backline pops his ultimate, and there's just no chance of rebuttal here from the Dire side. Febby going in deep against a Bloodseeker like this, too. He is going to be ruptured up and will end up dying, trading his life for 3 so far. Dubu actually trying to chase him down. One last shot from the tower. Oh, nice run back there.
That was close.
He ran to the tower shot at that last half second of Shallow Grave. Ends up saving his own life because of it.
Blink Dagger on MP now, too.
Oh, the stun comes out, but not before the spin by Pycat, so they're going to be able to deal a good amount of damage and finish off MP. As CCNC gets there for the final click.
He threw out his orb. I thought he was going to jaunt to it. He has a Blink Dagger as well. Did he die during the stun?
I think the burst damage just came a little bit too quick, to be honest. Oh, CCNC, Jesus. Look at that. That is not a melee hero. That's a Luna Glaive he just threw out there.
The early release of Monkey King.
Dire's middle tower.
Probably one of the most frustrating heroes to deal with when he has his way. Gonna run into misery. Gotta be careful. He's double damage still.
He's already halfway through that Desolator.
Oh,
Stun with a double
gotcha.
damage. MP's there to be able to get the silence as well. Great setup by Immortals, and going for more. They're actually going to coil up PPD in the back line. Now QO doesn't have the easy jump down, so he's just going to have to drop from the trees and go for PPD now. Does manage to get the Jingu stack, but stuff ruptured underneath the tier 2 tower. His boy Dubu's going to help him out a little bit. They do have a shallow grave as well as Hearn charges. Zai comes in, but another big hit. QO immediately stops that challenge with all right. Dire.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I guess this is where we see the mental fortitude of Dire and see how quickly they give up, because Jesus, they're being run over right now. Yeah. QO, that's even grosser. Is that a word? Even more disgusting. Ugh. QO
look at these
hopping around in trees, making his way towards Forev. They're kind of using Forev as bait right now as he pushes the lane forward. And sure enough, Dire shows themselves, ends up running into Febby. QO throws out his ultimate almost immediately now. Kind of misses the Boundless Strike, but they do manage to grab CCNC with a Bat Rider. Pulls him back into the ultimate, and that'll be enough to burst him down, it looks like. Last hit for that Jingu stack. And now QO feel free to go ham. Dubu's going to be caught by the Chain Frost, but it doesn't bounce back to him. And he's able to stay alive. Pycat's going to be dove underneath the tier 3 tower. QO gives up that one as Dire mass buybacks now. They feel like they can still take this one. QO's running around with the haste rune with the Jingu stacks and almost one-shots PPD. Forev will do the last finishing touch to be able to grab him. Now Zai, next target up. They do manage to get the dazzle, and QO is currently ruptured up, so he can't move. Can't right-click anything, can't get the lifesteal. Forev is going to try and push back Zai for QO. And now, as the rupture fades, he's able to run himself away from the Bugna. And looks like he might just be able to live too, but CCNC does have that extra movement speed. But Zai, he ends up getting bursted down. Now MP to the rescue is going to be able to blow up more heroes. They jump on a CCNC. QO trying to chase down CCNC, won't be able to get him. Turns and fights Pycat. One more hit, gets the Jingu stack, doesn't have the Boundless Strike, but the lifesteal's going off. He needs to right-click something, but doesn't manage to get it. CCNC threw the Blood Rage on the Monkey King and managed to get the extra damage to finish him off. And now chases down MP, but a half HP on both of them. This feels like a questionable task for CCNC. Frost Armor thrown on him. Silence goes out. I think he's just hoping to be able to bait MP into a kill, some sort of over-aggressive death.
CCNC, he might die to Febby here.
The charge.
I think he's dead.
Has the ultimate too. Dubu with the finishing touch. 25-8 now. 10,000 gold lead. The buybacks were pretty much for naught as Immortals continue to grow their lead. For that next item, you want to see it on Sand King for his Blink Dagger. Anybody but the Lich is what I'm trying to say. But unfortunately, that's just the way things ended up. Roshan will be finished up by Immortals, and they'll continue the pressure while Dire.
Looking how this game's progressed, like, look at his farm. He's forced to buy 2 value bracers and not even close to a Blake Dagger. There's actually no way into a team fight. One Pycat. Oh, he makes it out. Cat.
Yeah. Stream drop.
Oh, your stream drop. That's bad. Pretty bad timing because Dire's actually making a comeback. Alright, not that much of a comeback.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Stop strong.
I just had like a hiccup on my internet. The stream just like...
Time to move.
Holy shit, Boundless Strike.
Dire's top tower.
Sweet Jesus. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. All right, we had massive fights breaking out, and Dire started to make a little mini comeback. fight went to and fro, and Eosin, you were watching the whole thing. Give me a little recap.
Yeah, it's
Dire's structures
gonna
are
be hard.
fortified.
Oh, they're gonna go for
Are
smoke.
scanning.
I don't know about this. I feel like this is not the location you want to be fighting a Monkey King in.
They're
They are
trying to
split
go
up.
with that high ground area. You know, Febby is going to be spotted here by Pycat. Oh, and a quick spin is actually going to go out. Febby, MP actually misses his initiation, but QO lands his. There goes the boundless strike onto 3 in the back lines with the Wukong's command all over them. Zai very rapidly getting taken out by QO. Has the rupture on him, ends up giving up with the Wukong's command. Turns, fights Pycat, who ended up with the Omni Slash on top of QO, but probably not the last place he wanted to be until Misery comes in huge with that epicenter. Cleans up most of Immortals. Now a lot of them are being chased away. Febby comes back in, trying to go for MP. Misery chases him out. Phase shift goes out. MP, can he escape from this one? No. CC&C gets the fast kill onto him. And what the hell just happened, Eosin?
Okay,
well.
I take it back. They need a Yules.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, boy. Things just got real awkward for that Lich. That feeling when you're just like, I wish the old tank boss was here. Misery actually gets stunned up. Managed to get a 2-man stun here, but Febby's going to be able to get the charge. There's no follow-up from Dire. In fact, they're even going to get PPD caught as he lingers a little bit too close to his ally. And, oh, what now? CC&C is going to be caught as well. He gets coiled up. Spirit Breaker pumped back into QO.
Double damage.
1 turns to 2, turns to 3, and Immortals maybe just knocking on a tier 3 pretty soon. That'll be Elena Rax.
An easy melee.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
All right, Dire.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
You don't really have that anymore, do you? 3.5 minutes still for the Bloodseeker.
I think you're right. If they get this Roshan, that's probably the end of the game.
A weave, defensive one being used by Immortals here. They are going to be running into Dire here as they attempt for the contest onto Roshan. Jump in for Misery, miss. As the Bat Rider managed to force tap himself out of that one. Febby's going to be targeted here, but nice coil setup from MP. Trying to blow up both the cores here. CC&C runs into the coil and ends up getting snapped back. 2 cores down, and now Forev right on top of 3 heroes with the flames burning. Chain Frost's going to bounce around, but not for too long. They look for the final. They're going to try and clean up every single one of these heroes. Zai's going to be stopped by the Yule Scepter. They actually have nothing to be able to stop that TP out, so he gets away. The rest of his team does not, and there's not too many buybacks left on Dire. They just simply don't have the gold to support it. Misery's going to use one of them.
The entire team is already up. I think they're going to try to take Roshan a second time now, and I don't think the Dire are going to be able to take this fight.
Misery spotted. They need this initiator so badly. Thankfully, he gets away, but not until... Whoop. That was not the Yule Scepter he wanted to use for Ev. Misery still charged up, though, so he can't make it. He cannot make it out of here, so... I don't think Dire can contest
Radiant's bottom tower is
the
under
Roche.
attack.
Not without their big-time initiator. Aegis and Cheese. Aegis for our Monkey King. Cheese will be picked up by MP. Gets him out of here.
Are fortified. Dire's middle
Tier 3 is going to be
tower under
dropping
attack.
pretty soon. Dire begins setting up. They got the Pugna Ward out. Rupture, thrown onto QO. Up in the trees, too. They actually do manage to see him. He comes down, pops BKB, goes for CC&C. Decrepify actually goes out from Zion, managed to protect him, but they had to fuse a blade to be able to take that one down. Underneath the shrine, though, it's just enough to save him until MP in the back lines is starting to go for him. Chain Frost goes out, forces MP into phase shift. QO's going to go for Zion instead with the Wukong's command. Ends up taking him down. In the back lines, Pycat's going for, got the Dazzle, gets the Bat Rider as well. Febby actually charges through him, has to start running himself away. Diffuser blade slows him down. So it's QO versus Pycat now in the battle of the carries. Pycat did what he could, killing 3 different heroes, 3 of the backliners, but in the end, he's not going to be able to stand toe-to-toe against MP and QO. No jump up for QO, so won't be able to pursue Pycat just yet. Spots PPD, slows him down. And MP will gladly take that kill with a Dagon. Jumps for Pycat as well, just a bit more harassment damage, giving them the space to be able to take that melee Rax. Pycat being the only one up. Can't possibly defend this alone.
5-man epicenter burrow strike. Honestly, even if he does that, I don't even know if it's going to be enough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Found the strike, just thrown as a stun onto CC&C. Atos preventing Febby, but he does have a BKB, so he challenges. Oh, Jesus, MP has already blown up CC&C. 45 seconds on the clock. Misery pulls up by the lasso into the flame break, and that's where Febi's going to throw out his ultimate, trying to deal with that initiator as best as possible. Really great chain frost, but it's going to be dodged by so much. The Juggernaut almost finishing off QO, but managed to get the shallow grave. Pycat can't really stand toe-to-toe to him, especially with the Jungle Mastery. He's trying to go for Rev, does manage to finish him off with the heal. The healing ward's actually doing so much. Zai's protecting him as well. Pycat's living for the time being, but it can't possibly last, especially with QO so damn big. MP gets some of the other heroes and will finish off with Zai. The GG is called by Dire, and Immortals, they will qualify for the second qualifier in North America. First was King's Cup for the Summit.